Hello.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody.
Sir, good afternoon. Thanks for your time for in your busy schedule.
You seem to be in some underwater. Look very attractive. Your background looks.
Yeah,
like
sir. There is actually the wallpaper is there in the background.
Okay.
So,
All right.
so thanks again for your given time for the riverview bias. So we will go point by point because we have a limited time in the this particular Zoom meetings. 40 minutes time we have.
Yeah.
So, sir, with me, Samir, Deepak is with me. So we have some queries regarding the Riverview Association, Riverview project in the group 3, that is fall in the group 3. So that we need to discuss.
Yeah. Please tell me whatever you want to ask me. But you have seen the uploaded payment schedule.
Yes, sir, I have seen. I have reviewed the payment schedule in this particular group 3.
Right. Before we go into it,
Yeah.
we spent a lot of time reflecting on how to have a payment schedule be comfortable for all.
Correct.
Okay. And this payment schedule has been worked not only from the point of view of home buyers who are making their personal payments,
Yes.
those who are also dependent on bank loans, right, or any other resources, so that the banks will also be comfortable in adhering to this kind of a schedule.
Okay.
And most importantly, since we did not want the entire money in bulk on our hand, and NBCC would require, let's say, 10 crores every month, we thought it is sufficient. Such money comes in periodically. Therefore, we have worked on that basis.
Okay.
So today, it is very difficult to have any other alternative method of, securing funds from banks or home buyers. This has been discussed thoroughly with the committee of auditors, groups of some people, including NBCC, and informally with the court, though
Okay.
not the court had accepted to look into it. So that's why in the last order, court said, you go ahead with the NBCC work schedule and the payment schedule. That is the
Yes.
background.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I got it. Suppose, so let's say example, suppose I have given a 14 lakh rupees to the Riverview, right? So I have left 16 lakh rupees that need to be paid to the builder. So accordingly, we need to pay 10% of this balance amount.
Periodically.
Every quarter, it is mentioned that we have to pay every quarter. Sir,
Yes.
I have two very basic questions.
A lot of flexibility.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Samir Kumar. I am audible to you.
Yeah, you're perfectly audible. Yes.
So, sir, my first query is that, I have booked under down payment plan, and the amount has two components. One is base price, second is to be paid at the time of possession. At the time of possession, like car parking, 3 lakhs, around 1 lakh for lease rent and power backup. So when they have taken 80%, they have taken 80% of the base price. So right now, when I calculate my remaining amount, should I go with the both components, 20% remaining, and at the time of possession 6-7 lakhs, or only 20% remaining, sir?
No, let us leave that the time of possession dimension. I think it will no longer be useful for NBCC or for us. Let us
Yes, sir.
leave that working. Let us say in bulk you have to pay 20%, 10%, or whatever the balance amount. Let that bulk amount be paid so that we will keep account of for what purpose you are paying. For instance, in the UCO Bank payment details, you will find out, whether it is for common facilities or for payment of the whole, unit value. So
Yes,
we
sir.
know how, if somebody has paid the entire, value, including all these components, then, today what NBCC is doing, they are going entirely by Amrapali brochure for each project. They're neither going to add nor going to subtract. It will be entirely as it has been put in the brochure. So whatever amount you pay will go into the accounts and you will get whatever has been promised in the brochure.
Yes, sir.
So
That is perfectly
I would
perfectly
suggest
fine.
Sir,
I would
sir,
suggest
yeah.
that today, suppose those people who are paid 80% or say
Yes, sir.
70%, 10 to 30% balance payment. Probably you can start making the payment in January, things like that, so that considerably before the end of next year, everybody would have paid substantial amounts.
Definitely, sir. Like I have paid 80%, and base price like I have to pay only 4-5 lakhs. Another 5-6 lakhs at the time of possession. So right now I should go with this 4-5 lakhs. At the time of
You
possession, I
can do
should
that.
leave.
You can do that so that we have the idea is that when every work is started quarterly, if NPCC requires, as I said, 10 crores, we must have 10 crores on it. That's about all.
Sir, that is perfectly
Okay.
fine.
One more
And
query before you ask me that question. Now, what is that we are trying to do? Everybody is asking me this question. Somebody is asking me, sir, why don't you first sell off Amrapali properties and then ask money from us? I told them, if you want to go on that footing, you please wait for 1 more year. By the time you would have sold all the properties and construction can start next year. That's not the way we can go about it. So we decided, as and when we sell a property, money will come into our hands. And we are trying to raise funds from other sources. So as soon as we get them, they'll be put in the general corpus. But we also taking a decision, the committee, and we are proposing to take a decision. How much money we will now use from home buyers payments, how much money we will pick from the other resources. We will try to work it out on a proportionate basis. Suppose we have 300 crores in our general funds, and we will say for each project, we will allot 20-30 crores, and we'll keep that money into the working for NBCC, and proportionately we'll pick up money from your payments. That's what we're proposing to do. So therefore, parallelly, both will go on. Other fund will also keep coming in. Your money will also keep coming in. We will use both together.
So, yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Can we go to the second question? Actually, we have a limited time here. So actually, yeah. So actually, the VP buyers booked the flat as per the 40-30-30 CLP and flexi plan. So all plan will be changed while we going to the bank.
Everything will be changed.
So sir, how bank? Okay, so how bank will deal on this? Because when we yesterday and few days back, few buyers and approached to the bank. So bank is not responding anything on this, like Corporation Bank or something like.
Corporation Bank is no longer there. It is merged in some other bank.
Okay. So what about the banks who have taken the loan from the Corporation Bank as per the BBA and like?
HDFC has been talking to me. We had detailed discussion with them. Canara Bank has spoken to me. Bank of Maharashtra has spoken to me.
Okay.
So all of them agree to one thing. They will also fund in accordance with the NBCC work schedule.
Okay. So we need to pay. We need to apply the fresh loan for this from these banks.
You can apply. You can apply. If you are eligible, you will be granted a fresh loan.
Okay. And those people are not eligible, like NP accounts. So how they can deal with this?
If you, I'm not talking about old loans.
Okay.
If you're already getting a loan, even if you're NPA, Supreme Court has said NPA is not a problem. Banks will disburse pending loan application.
Yes,
that
but
is old.
Okay, so
they will disburse it.
Okay, so I'm talking about the old loans. So I have a few buyers have sent email to the banks, but they are not replying on this.
Please see the Supreme Court order.
Okay. Thanks, sir.
Supreme Court order is clear. Whether it is NPA or not, banks will disburse loans.
Okay, they will restructure the loan, right?
Yes, they will restructure everything.
Okay, thank you for the clarifying on this. So one question is there.
I have a question.
Yeah, Deepak, tell me.
Hello, sir. This is Deepak. I'm the buyer of Riverview. Sir, can you tell me one thing? There is some confusion. The plan has approved G+21, right? But the information coming to us, it's only G+14. So can you clarify this?
I've seen your query. I've carried. 1 minute. Let me tell you. There is no problem at all. Whatever is there in the Amrapali project, it will be done. Whether it is G+14, G+15, whichever way you call it, all towers will be constructed.
That's good.
Okay.
Sir, there is
nothing will be left out.
Sir,
will be left out.
Sir, yes, sir. And sir, my second question come request, Samir Kumar.
Yeah.
Sir, when we are getting a list of project-wise buyers and their payments, because to confidently pay,
I, I think it will be already on my website either today by tomorrow.
so
Okay.
that's really great,
Okay.
sir. So it will reflect our payments also.
No, it won't reflect, it won't basically reflect your payment. I want you to verify first your name, your unit number, your booking, etc. And I
Yes, sir.
want you to fill up your details as to what amount you have paid so far, because in the Amrapali customer list there are some discrepancies.
Yes,
Suppose
sir.
I load it as it is, you will get confused.
Definitely, sir. If you load what you have, then in fact buyers will definitely get confused. But
Therefore,
for us, like we have paid up to 80%, and if it is not reflected there, I will be little hesitant to pay
so
as a
what?
common buyer.
No
Sir,
hesitancy at all.
another
You
another
please fill up
very important
whatever
question
is
to
required on my website. You please fill it up. Okay? According to
okay.
your own bank records, your statements, you please
Yes,
fill it
yes.
up. And then
So it will come in.
we will
Sir,
verify it again with the forensic
there is a
auditor's
very
report.
important question.
Yes,
If
sir.
there
So
is
it
any,
will come in a day or two. It will come in a day or two.
Wait,
yeah,
Samir, Samir, sir, yeah, can you, Deepak, please continue.
It's a very important question and frequently asked by the that all the buyers. Suppose we are the that buyers of a Riverview. If we submit the depositing our money, it will be not used in another project. So there is some that confusion we want to clarify.
this
Frequently asked to
confusion
us.
arises because you have not read the Supreme Court orders.
Hmm. Right, sir.
Supreme Court order is very clear. Money paid into one project will be used only for that project. Now remember one thing. Am I Amrapali? No,
Yeah.
No.
No, sir.
certainly not. Now,
No.
when you make a payment into the UCO bank account, what do you see there? You see
Riverview
your,
account, yeah.
your tower number, your project details, everything is separately recorded with it. Why is that?
Right.
We want to have a complete record of payment in respect of each tower and each project. So that
Right.
that money will go only into that project and not
Sir,
anywhere
actually,
else.
sir, actually, concern is that actually in the leisure park, phase 1, phase 2, and Riverview, the both the project and time of booking and the time of the booking amount is main different, because the year of booking of the leisure park 2009, and we have booked around 2014. The amount of booking is marginal and very different. We have booked the flat in about 3,100 rupees, and they have booked 70, 100, 1,800 rupees.
Going to worry about that as far as this question is concerned. This question is whether my money will be used for my project. The answer is yes.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
That's
That's good. That
I really
It will,
appreciate to
it will
clarify the
not
thing.
be shifted to any other project. Be very clear about it.
yes. Actually, otherwise another fraud will come. Actually, the divert money from the one project to different project. So
How can I do
That's
it?
why, sir, we asked
no,
no,
this
you can't do.
question.
You can't do it. Yeah, correct.
Please appreciate one thing. Now NPCC is doing the construction, isn't it?
Yes.
Right.
Right. They will require money periodically. And where will they get the money from? From Supreme Court account.
Correct.
Then who will release money to them? Only I need to release the money to them. Then
Okay.
where do I get the authority? I get the authority from Supreme Court. So will
Okay.
Supreme Court say give it to go from one project to another? The court has said no. So where
Okay.
is this doubt?
Yes. Correct. Actually, when I see the group 3 project, right, the Riverview Leisure Park phase 1, phase 2, they all are showing in the one club, like 565 crore required, and the amount is depreciate amount is 320, 365 amount is required. Correct.
Exactly. We need that money.
Yes. So as I can see in the other project like Centurion, O2 Valley, and they are showing a different project, and they have given a different DPR cost of construction for this.
That's different. That's there's no comparison.
Okay, so I can ensure from the Supreme Court my money will use on my tower only.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Absolutely.
you
No
for
doubt.
So
giving a clarity.
is the current situation swapping is possible in the same project?
What? Let us not get into that question now.
Yeah,
It's going to
okay.
create a lot of confusion. Even though Supreme Court has said, all right, we can look into it. We looked into it. It's creating a lot of confusion.
Okay.
But only thing is the committee is going to soon look into this matter. That is the committee of 2 auditors, myself, and probably will also consult the NBCC.
Mhm.
Now, suppose we shift in the same project,
Okay.
we shift persons from, let's say, 2 towers into some other towers.
Okay.
And in the 2 towers, let's say A, B tower, there are only 10 people who are allotted.
Okay.
And otherwise
Mm.
completely free. And we
Okay.
shift 10 people from this and then to some other towers. We are free to sell these 2 towers, isn't it? So
Okay.
if we are able to do that and sell it and make money, or we will give it to some third party for development, we'll get some money.
Okay.
So we have to analyze it. So swapping is not a simple issue.
Yes, correct.
Today, Amrapali had it banned, it was very different. Today, it's very different.
Okay.
So we
Right.
have to consider the financial impact and how best we can make use of the resources.
Yes.
You follow? So therefore, unless we have a complete analysis of what can be done, we are not going to receive any fresh applications for swapping. We already have a lot of requests. We are going to analyze it. And after Supreme Court gives a further clearance, we'll go about it.
Yeah, we are going to point question because we have already heard your video for different Kingswood and Dream Valley. So I have not asked such question for this. So
All
we
right.
are all, yeah. So Yashwant sir, any question you have?
I don't
Awesome.
have any question because sir clarify the that all the question very sweetly and that very point to point answer given by him. So there is no more question from my side and G+14 and that utilization of money of our fund, it's already cleared by him. Thank you very much sir for giving the clarification.
Now,
and all.
you please see the website on the payment schedule. We have given a set of instructions. How do you calculate your amount?
Yeah.
Service tax.
Right.
We're given an illustration. So it's
Okay.
very clear. Nobody can be, confused on that. So
Okay.
please see that. And thereafter, if anybody individually has a problem, please send a mail on through my website.
Okay.
Okay,
एक्चुअली सर नाउ स्पीकिंग इन हिंदी एक्चुअली हमारे रिवर व्यू में D1 से D7 टावर है जो 2014 में बुकिंग हुई थी इनकी, राइट? तो हमको
बात नहीं।
स्टार्टिंग में जब माइलस्टोन बीच में आया था 5-6 साल पहले, पहले आम्रपाली स्टार्ट कर रहा था काम, फिर बीच में माइलस्टोन आया, तो माइलस्टोन ने बताया था उन्होंने एवरेज 14 to 17 करोड़ हर एक टावर की कॉस्ट ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन है. नाउ आई कैन सी द 565 करोड़ जो एस्टिमेट दिया एनबीसीसी ने, इफ आई एम डिवाइडिंग बाय 29 टावर, right? 7 tower for Riverview and 22 tower for Leisure Park. So I'm calculate जो मेरा कैलकुलेशन आता है तो 20 करोड़ का कैलकुलेशन आता है, अराउंड 19 करोड़ 20 करोड़. सो एन एवरेज अगर मैं मान के चलूँ तो 140 करोड़ मेरे 7 टावर में लगते हैं कॉस्ट ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन. अभी मैंने कुछ टाइम पहले 2-3 महीने पहले 5-6 महीने पहले मैंने एक्सरसाइज की थी गूगल फॉर्म भरवाने की अपनी टीम से. सो वी गॉट द इन्फॉर्मेशन अबाउट 350 बायर्स ओनली. वी गॉट द इन्फॉर्मेशन ओनली दैट बायर्स. सो मेरे को इतनी ही इन्फॉर्मेशन मिली. बाकी इनिशियली मुझे बोला गया कि 600-650 फ्लैट बिके हुए हैं आउट ऑफ 900 फ्लैट. हमारे यहाँ पे 900 फ्लैट्स की टोटल इन्वेंट्री है और 600 फ्लैट हमको बोला गया था बिके हुए हैं, राइट? लेकिन हमें अभी तक कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं मिली. अगर अपलोड हो जाता साइट पे कि बायर्स की इन्फॉर्मेशन, तो हमें कम से कम आइडिया लग जाता कि हमारे कितनी कॉस्ट ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन लगनी है, कितना बायर्स का पैसा आने बाकी है. सो वी कैन सम आइडिया अबाउट दिस.
Okay. But you will get it very soon. Maybe even today or tomorrow morning you will get it.
कितना हमारा अमाउंट डेप्रिशिएट हो रहा है रिवरव्यू प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर?
Deficit के बाद बात करेंगे, because you will reach the conclusion on seeing the customer list, and also everybody will now send their own information on the website.
Yes.
Each one can log in your own information on the website. आप प्रोजेक्ट वाइज अलग कस्टमर लिस्ट बनाए हैं, ठीक है? वो प्रोजेक्ट में आप लॉग इन करेंगे, आपका नाम के आप देखेंगे, आप कितना अमाउंट है, बीबीए बुकिंग प्लान है, आप कितना अमाउंट पे कर दिया, आप उसको एंटर कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? उस इंफॉर्मेशन आपको मिल जाएगा. मगर जिस केस में डबल और ट्रिपल सेल्स है ना, वो हम लोगों को भी आप लॉग इन करने के बाद अलग कुछ नोट हम बना रखा है, उसमें हम देखेंगे. उसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम होते तो आपको इंडिविजुअली हम आप लोगों को रिस्पॉन्ड कर देंगे. ऐसे डिसाइड.
सर हमारा एसबीआई कैप की बात चल रही थी, तो हमारा लीजर पार्क या रिवर व्यू इसके अंदर अंडर आता है सर?
नहीं, no, they are on some other project.
Okay, they are some other projects. So there is no financial help for this our project.
We will get somewhere else, don't worry.
Okay.
कुछ और कुछ मिल जाएगा.
एक्चुअली हमारा सर जो हमारा प्रोजेक्ट है D1 to D7, अगर हमारा बहुत वायबल प्रोजेक्ट है, ओनली जो रिवर व्यू, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट रिवर व्यू, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट लीजर पार्क। लीजर पार्क की बुकिंग 2009 में हुई थी, ओल्ड रेट में हुई थी। हमारी बुकिंग 3100-3400 की रेट में हुई थी। हमारे अगर बायर्स का पैसा अगर 600 बायर की इन्वेंट्री मिल जाती है, अगर वही बायर्स का पैसा आ जाता है तो हमारा कॉस्ट ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन हमारा इजीली हो जाता है। हमको वी डोंट रिक्वायर फर्दर मनी।
दोनों इसलिए दोनों तरीके से सोच रहे हैं ना, आपके पेमेंट भी आ जाएगा, बैंक से भी पेमेंट आ जाएगा, फिर आम्रपाली का जो एसेट है वो भी सेल में चल रहे हैं, FIR सेल भी चल रहे हैं, उससे भी पैसा धीरे धीरे मेरे ख्याल दिसंबर से पहले कुछ ना कुछ उम्मीद है 500 से 800 करोड़ तक पैसा मिल जाएगा उससे।
And there is
Actually,
large number of unsold inventory also.
Yeah.
There is large number of unsold inventory also.
अनसोल्ड इन्वेंट्री बाद में आएगा, अभी नहीं, बाद में आएगा वो।
नहीं एक्चुअली सर हमारा अगर हमें थोड़ी हेल्प मिल जाती है तो हमारे पास कम से कम हमको अगर एज पर करंट सिनेरियो हमको 70-80 करोड़ की रिक्वायरमेंट है फॉर कंस्ट्रक्शन रिवर व्यू प्रोजेक्ट ओनली D1 to D7। अगर हम उस तरह देखते हैं डेप्रिशिएट अमाउंट।
I will do one thing. You can have a separate meeting with the NBCC also.
Okay.
Okay. I will organize a meeting with NBCC. You can discuss these details with them and then come back to me. Okay.
So any representative from the NBCC we can meet and you can give some idea about.
You can meet them at 76 near Princely Estate. They have an office near Metro.
Okay. Or I can send an email. I can send an email to you and you can update on this.
You send an email. I'll forward it on.
Yeah, correct. That will be great, sir.
All right. Okay.
There is one thing I want to clarify to you. Sir, we Riverview buyers, you know that we did a very, that it's very good homework done by us. We noted all the things, all the, that aspects, that to build our project. So there is a lot of information if you will get from our side.
I'm not hearing you clearly.
Now you are hearing me?
Yeah.
So we did a lot of homework, that about our project. It's whether related to buyers information or whether it's a construction related. So if we give you the things, why we are always say it's a very viable project, because that lot of money will come and the project done, that till date is 20-25%, and the money injection by us is only 40 to 50%. That's why we are doing all these things related to that project and all.
So what's the question?
So my question is that it's that we have to share with the NBCC or with you.
Pardon?
My question is this: it will be shared in NBCC meeting also, and it's only sufficient to share with you.
No, you can share with me. It will be shared with NBCC also.
Okay, right. Thank you, sir.
Okay, we will do, sir. I will send email whatever the question we have, so you can forward this email to the NBCC, so we can work.
It's not, see, these kind of talks will keep happening, let's say for another 2-3 months, and everything will be clear.
Okay.
All right?
Right, sir.
So, any question left, guys?
I don't think so, because a lot of questions shared by the sir also.
No, actually, most of the question, sir, covered in this last different project meetings. So, I have not asked such question. So most of the question, I have heard. So thank you, sir. Thank you. If required anything, any in the future, if required any meeting, please help.
Yeah, we can.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much for your time for such meeting. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time.